Welcome to Shoot the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing BMF Season 3, Episode 4D. You got something to tell them?
Smash that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
Go put her back down.
I told you can't listen to this review, baby boo.
Who?
You.
Forget you.
Forget you. That means he loves me. I'm just saying.
Cap.
Not Cap. So the show opens with Meech smoking a big fat one with Loco, and then Javier comes in there, and he's like trying to hire a pilot, but the pilot is a white man and still keeps saying please and thank you and stuff. So Javier was like, "This must be the cops because he's being all, too polite." And so Meech was like, "I speak English. Let me take the call." He takes the call and he's like, "You want your money up front or on the other side?" And the dude was like, "After is fine." And Meech was like, "It's cool because feds want their money up front." So I guess that's just some information for y'all out there in case you need to know. You got to ask about the money. And if they say wait till later, then, maybe I guess you can move accordingly. I don't know. This is allegedly according to Mitch because it did say some of this shit is for real and some of it ain't. So I don't know if that's real or not real. Don't take my advice. But that being said, business is on and popping. He got to go. Well, the shipment is coming to Detroit. Me said he was going to send Terry around there to pick up the shipment. And Loco said, don't like Terry. So that's not going to work. So you're going to need to go, Meech.
Y'all gonna quit doing Terry like that.
Don't like him. He was talking too much shit. None of the people like him. His workers don't like him.
It started off with them all liking Terry. Now nobody likes Terry.
Terry be over there finding the people for late fees and things. We said he got it. So he over at his new house over down to the gated community. And he got Angel staying over there. Like she's like almost like a girlfriend, I guess.
I guess.
She walk around the house with her panties and Meech's sweatshirt on. That's how you gotta do. Huh?
Do y'all know if that's one of his baby mamas?
I don't know. Because some of this stuff is for real and some of it is not. I don't know if this is the real part or the made up part. But she packing over there pretending like she finna leave, and me just like, I told you could stay here. And I mean, who packs in there like panties and a t-shirt? She knew what she was doing. Michi say, mi casa, su casa. And I said, Michi, your Spanish is getting really good. Mi casa, su casa. He told her she could stay there. She could stay there while he got to go to Detroit, and she could go ahead and cook some steaks and stuff when he get back. You need to have a girl at the house when you living out in the community with the gates. That should be out here in these streets. She want a good steak or something. You get home.
Okay, I get it.
Just saying, huh?
I get it.
You get it. Now you might have to walk around with your panties on a lot. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You don't have a job or something. I don't think this is what Wanda does. Wanda sits around being angry, eating too much, sitting up in the restaurant, pretending like Terry is like trying to be with her dumb ass. She worried about the CPS. Wanda, your life is so depressing. I'm sorry. You sitting up here, your baby daddy ain't shit. You over here worried about the CPS coming to the house, take your kid.
That was a warning. As soon as you got back with his ass, your child went to CPS. So that was a warning. Leave that Negro alone.
His boys is over here like, what's up with that shipment? Now the clients is getting very impatient because how long they been waiting? Terry said, he don't have time for that. He'll get to it when he get to it. It's coming, and he's right now focused on this coworker. I mean, this what do you call it? Caseworker. The social lady's supposed to be coming over there to check out, see if he worked for real or not. I guess. He went back.
So this is, I guess I didn't realize this until this episode. So the restaurant never was a restaurant.
Well, I don't know, because it didn't seem like he really had no macaroni and cheese, and he better be glad that lady didn't decide to eat.
That's what I'm saying. Because when they did that, I was like, so.
It Did
You
it
know,
smell like food? People be wanting to be eating.
right? Like when we had, I mean, the Chinese spot was really a Chinese spot. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
He
I do like
no.
when I was watching, I was like, so this restaurant is a functioning restaurant. Terry took the time out to like hire people to come at least cook, huh?
I would hope so, though.
He had a whole car service. I'm sure he knows how to.
Yeah.
I
Child.
don't know, but a restaurant smells like food, and that lady didn't say it don't smell like nothing cooking.
You know
Wanda
what I'm
stay
saying?
eating, so maybe it is. I don't know, but he had his friends pretend to order things, and they did, and then they acted like very ignorant ass, rude customers, screaming that they want macaroni and cheese from across the room. But
So
the
it's this
lady
one
wasn't thrown off by
restaurant.
that, huh?
It's this one restaurant. Shh. It's this one restaurant in the area. And
Well, you said shush, so that means I must know things.
so everybody be like, the drinks is on point, but the food is always cold, right? So,
I think I know what restaurant.
well, so it's a restaurant here.
Right.
So they say now the what people saying, child, is they really ain't cooking that food, that they going out getting the food from somewhere else and bringing it in. Child.
Well, that must be one heck of a drug operation because that's not profitable. You can't go find food from somewhere else and bring it to your restaurant.
But what if that woman said
Like
she wanted her
Uber Eats,
macaroni and cheese?
huh?
What if she said she wanted her mac and cheese? He
He would
must
have
have
said,
said, I
we
recommend
all
that because that's
out
the
of
one
macaroni
thing
and
he
cheese.
had in the back.
He gonna say he out. Well, maybe he got Wanda's takeout plate back there in the
Yeah.
refrigerator. He
Yeah.
could throw in the
He was like, I
microwave.
recommend you getting this because that's the one thing he had in the back. Yeah.
Well, the lady told him restaurants aren't successful. So when this fails, how are you going to feed your kid? And
That was a whole smack in the face if that was
I
his
was
real
like,
job.
do you see these people in here? I have a job.
How you gonna tell somebody some shit like just
Tell
crush
me my
my damn
business. You're
dream?
not going to speak that negativity on my
Mm-mm.
business. Do you see the baby pictures? This is a family restaurant,
Mm-mm. You
lady.
would have never said that to no white person coming up.
Never, never. I was offended.
I was offended.
Well, there's a whole celebration going on in the dining room. Terry's mad because Meech is back.
He's like, these is my people.
They was like, the king is here. Woo, woo, the king is here. Woo, woo. Ain't that what they did with what's his name? Muhammad Ali? Oh child. My shit's got a little
You jumbled
my
up.
notes got a little twisted. Here I go. So yeah, the king is here. Everybody's happy, except Terry doesn't seem very happy to see Meech. He actually seems really irritated to see Meech. Meech tell him, like, look, I had to come here because Loco don't like you. So I have to go over to the white people neighborhood and drive the shipment over to, wherever we keep the shipment at. And Terry's like, you don't have a driver's license. You're gonna go to the white people neighborhood and hope they don't pull you over and you don't even have a driver's license. Why doesn't Meech have a driver's license? He's driving in Detroit, he's driving in Atlanta.
That's how they do. That's how they do. I know a lot of people
So
like
then
that.
I'm guessing he doesn't have car insurance, huh?
No, no, that's not the thing.
I mean, I don't know why y'all be like, just ride all the way dirty did. Don't have no driver's license, no car insurance, and bricks all up and through the ride.
Yep.
I wonder if he has one since he comes home. When you not Terry, Meech, when you get home, get a driver's license. Jesus. You was down to Freak Dick with no driver's license?
Yeah.
Terry told Meech that, Brian is out here in these streets. He's working for Henrietta. She don't like me neither. So
They like them.
have to be careful. Everybody hates Terry all of a sudden. So Brian goes down to the Chinese restaurant, visit the lady cop, and she's not seem very happy to see him. And she was like, I mean, I guess she was over here moving some weight for those PA people that you were driving around with. And I'm telling on you, whenever this case is over, I'm telling on you. And he was like, if you tell on me, you better tell on yourself because you was over here replacing bricks with fake whatever benzo is.
You did that.
She was like,
That's how
yeah,
they
but I
get you.
already replaced the benzo back with the bricks. Why did she tell him that?
She shouldn't have. She shouldn't have.
I would have just looked at him like, prove it.
Right.
What
Go
did my
ahead.
girl, what's her name, say over there, Beverly Hills? Name them.
Oh,
He said, you know what? We both like go real hard for family. And what I'm doing is protect my son. So I recommend you get in my way over here because, I get nasty out here in these streets.
mm.
I'm a whole dirty cop. Side note, Zoe's in Atlanta. She seems to be doing very well. She over there, I don't know who's taking care of her, but yeah, Zoe's good. And Meech is gonna pay for her college education.
Zoe is the little girl that was what's her name,
Cash
cousin,
Doll's
right?
daughter.
That
Yeah.
that she just that's her daughter. Not
Yeah.
the cousin. Is that not the cousin that was
No,
over
that's
there?
Cash Doll's daughter, the one that Lamar had calling her daddy.
Oh, okay. Oh, she didn't grow up
That's why
some.
he was like, oh my God, you've turned into a lovely young woman. And your mother will be so proud of you.
Oh yeah. Don't talk about my mother.
And TT, is that his baby?
Yeah. He act like it ain't though.
Who's watching these children? Who are they with?
Hopefully Cash Doll had a
Mama, sister,
yeah.
cousin, somebody.
He wasn't worried about her. Hell, he told police he didn't even know who Cash Doll was.
That's terrible.
I was like, so how you gonna explain that? And y'all got a whole child together.
Some of the things in this story are true and some are not true.
I guess so.
That's one of those parts we don't know.
Oh, we.
Um, so Terry and Lala went down to the gambling spot because she's trying to seduce some judge with her feminine wiles. And the judge said, boom ain't shit. I don't fool with those kind of people anymore. I'm trying to get elected and I'll be connecting myself with high people and not low people.
I could not get past anything they were talking about because I was looking at her and I was like, she's turning into Catwoman. Her whole face and everything, her plastic surgery, enough is enough, Lala. Don't do nothing
What
else
did it for
to
me
your
was her
face.
standing in the door with those pants on, like I'm supposed to go in this place and seduce this judge right quick.
That face looks so bad.
Those hips, they
Those
look
hips
a
is
little hard.
terrible. Well, and she probably can't get in between the crack. Is what
And,
they're saying. BBL stink.
but the people said she smelled like Honey Nut Cheerios. Was that the old Lala ass or
That
the
was
new?
the oh la la. This one can't get her finger between that booty crack.
Well, the booty crack looked hard. I'm just saying.
It
I didn't
definitely look
think it was
hard.
no
And
jelly
them
jiggling over
eyes
there.
is getting chinkier and them cheekbones is getting higher. And I was like, she's turning into Catwoman.
She just
Her
hates
surgery is
Lala because
horrible.
Lala gets to be Terry's girlfriend.
Not for long as she keep on with that surgery.
Side note, Meech did say he thought that Lala was the one that called
He
CPS.
sure
I said,
did.
I feel like he's not wrong. I don't care how
I
long
don't
she stands up
either.
in front of this judge. I think it's all a ploy.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, we could say it's Henrietta, maybe, but I really don't think she out here calling folks like that. I think it was Lala. I think it was all a ploy for she can fix it so Terry can go back to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's working. While she over here trying to seduce the judge, speaking of Henrietta, she walked up and she told that judge, I don't think this is what you want. He bounced the hell out of there. He's a judge. Is it smart for him to just be round to the gambling spot like that?
That's what
How
they
they
do.
do it over in the D?
That's how they do. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, they do
mm.
it. It goes down.
Well, Henrietta's not gonna miss out on the opportunity to offer up her big black plastic dick that she be having around the house.
Mhm.
But Lala said no, thank you. She said she doesn't want any of that. Henrietta, you're getting kind of nasty. I want you to stop. I want you to stop. Focus on the bricks. Leave the pussy alone. It's just too much. Charles is at the house. He doesn't have no shirt on, or maybe a wife beater or something. Yeah, he's wearing a wife beater. He's sitting there lifting weights. Does Charles work? Now all of a sudden he's sitting around the house working out.
Yeah, no.
He greased up and stuff. He was not like this before. He was always walking around cranky like James Evans, coming in the house mad because the man was trying to bring him down. Now he's sitting around in Terry's room acting like he's still in high school.
He got a taste of that old school when he was back with Meech, and now he trying to go backwards, I guess, child. He thinking about doing an album. Shit.
Temptation style.
Yeah.
What's working? Because Lucille's standing there in her Wendy's uniform, getting all hot and bothered. Girl, do you want the man over there in the other room or not?
She just had a
Feel
moment
like you
of weakness.
should take more. Well, I mean, she over here being holy and unsinful and stuff. Bryant meets up with Henrietta so they could plan on what's the next plan. She wants all the information she could get on Terry, and she found out Meech is here. So they must be planning a shipment. What are we gonna do? We're gonna rob the shipment, and then we're gonna KILL all the people over there
Good luck
on
with that.
BMF. All of them?
All of them. She just that bad.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, she says she's doing all this stuff. Once she takes them all out, then her father won't have no reason to, not respect her. And, Brian is over here telling her like how her father is a good dude and he just wants to see his kids. She's like, shut the fuck up. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna bring me back this information. Stop talking about my daddy, because if you don't get the job done this time, like after you messed it up the last time, I'm not gonna be over here protecting your son from anyone, Bryant.
Why is they protecting him instead of getting him out? Is what I don't understand. I thought that was the
I thought
agreement.
you went for a lawyer.
Yeah, I thought we was getting him out. It's
And
just
you gonna make sure
protection.
he don't get beat up because
Child, no, get him out. You was a horrible daddy. You doing all of this just for protection?
and you brought Cynthia Bailey over here just to take a few dollars out of her change purse.
To do what?
To do what?
That was horrible.
That was the scene. Cynthia be back or not? Meech pulled up to the airport. He came to pick up the shipment. Now, Javier understood his 250 to be 2,500. So that's a lot more. How do I mix that up? He needs the uno doso and not 250 because I guess what are we gonna do with all that? Now he calls Terry and he's like, Terry, we got 10 times too many eggs, and we're gonna need busboys and cooks to come find a new restaurant location because we just can't handle this order that we've got. Terry's like, listen, I've got CPS things going on. I'm stressed out. I don't have time for that. And Meech is like, you a hustler. Pick one. Is you a hustler or not a hustler? So call up all the bus boys and call up all the, cooks and things. Let them know we got some work to do. Meech had to get a bigger car. He didn't bring a car big enough for 2,500 bricks. So he walked over to this man and was like, hey, if I give you money, can I keep your van till tomorrow? And the dude was like, nah, B, I'm good. And he was like, pulls out the money, and the dude was like, the keys are in the car. He was like, and do you know me? And homeboy was like, who? No, who?
Nope.
I guess worst case scenario, you could be like, the van was here. Somebody stole it.
It was looking like a company van anyway. Shit, it ain't
Right.
mine.
Right. We just load the van with all the bricks. Pilot just sitting there watching him eating some tater chips. He was like, y'all told me to fly the plane. Y'all didn't tell
That's
me I
all
was
I'm
gonna
doing.
be
Yep.
moving things around. Um, Terry's, he has an emergency meeting, letting all the people know this is what we gotta do. We got people from Lansing. We got people from Cleveland. We got people from the north side and the east side. He found up all the cooks and all the bus boys he could find. Brian watching Meech do the whole thing. He's over there parked at the airport watching the whole thing go down. What good is that? He's not a police no more.
I don't know.
He just watching.
He just, I guess so he can tell old girl.
I mean, what could well, where the shipment is?
Henrietta. Yeah.
Well, it didn't go like that. He just followed them though. I mean, I guess they didn't have car phones. I'm sorry. Let me stay on task. So, Meech is on the thing, and then him and the pilot get in the van, and the pilot said he had a pee. So they pull over at this restaurant, and Brian pulled up aside, just sitting there looking at him. Is this how this is supposed to work? Maybe he was
Thought
supposed
he
to
was
watch and see where
intimidating.
they left it.
Yeah. I guess he was trying to intimidate him. I don't know. It didn't
Well,
work.
maybe he shouldn't have done that. If the whole point, see, Bryant, this is you messing up the whole plan because you were just supposed
Mm-hmm.
to follow him to where the shipment goes, but you want to sit there and
Mm-hmm.
look a fool. And so the pilot, Mitch has a phone. He called the pilot and told him it's a problem over here
Mitch
outside.
got money though. Brian ain't got no damn money.
Brian don't have no money. He don't have no dinero. That's Spanish.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, Gringo, what's his name, pilot, had the cops come out there because the cops pulled up and they went in a restaurant, and Gringo had the cops come out there because he said he was uncomfortable having this man follow him around in that car. Brian gets arrested for looking suspicious.
As well as he should.
I like that part because I was like, that don't even make sense. This is not what she told you to do.
Mm-mm.
Girl, now this what threw me. Charles is at the house. He fixing them holes in the wall.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was. I was like, Lord, Charles finally decided to fit some damn hoes
Charles is like, listen,
after all this
Megan kicked me
time.
out. I'm in the other room. Ain't no action happening up in here. I don't know where Mabel is, but I don't think she's still servicing his needs anymore.
No.
So he fixing the walls, child. And she came in there putting notes on the wall because she came home one day and the little girl had her friends over. She started flipping out. And so she put a note on the wall talking about if your name ain't Flannery, then don't go upstairs. And Charles is like, I was not bringing anybody upstairs. I don't know what the fuck about.
Like,
She's
not
like,
you this time.
no. Charles said, yeah, by the way, I saw that check Dr. Montclair wrote you that one day when I was in Atlanta. And is he trying to apply something, Charles?
I wish she would have did that when he was applying with that damn check instead of giving it to the church and y'all living the way y'all living.
Not Lucille. Mm-mm. Anyway, she said don't play her like that because she was, you wasn't worried about me when you had Miss Mabel bent over there at the
And
house.
wasn't.
So don't ask about any of that.
And can't.
So Meech delivers the product to Terry. Another successful mission. These missions make me very nervous. I don't like them. But they done found somewhere to put it. Now they got to move this weight. It's a 25 instead of a 250. So we're going to have a twofer. So we're going to move double the weight for half the price. And boy, the streets is going to be happy about that. I don't know if her Henrietta is going to be happy because her customers is not going to be, it's the BMF stuff. So it's the good stuff. Straight from Loco.
Mm-hmm. And they getting more for half.
Half. Child. Remember them days? That's what you call a sale.
Mm.
What else happened? So the police follow up on this lead that they had. They didn't acquire some information about the ambulance driver who, but that's BMF. They did not have an ambulance. That was Bryant and Henrietta's people over there. So,
Mm-hmm.
they took him down right quick. Did you see that lady jump over that couch
Girl.
and tackle that man that looks like he at least 6 feet tall? Lala meets the judge down to the bar. She hit him with the papers that showed that he was like doing dirty deals with drug dealers. Who was writing things down?
Child.
Okay, and how did she get her hands on it? She was just over there doing insurance business. She wasn't doing all of this. They give her a lot of power for things. Um, well, he's gonna help Terry out, I feel like. He doesn't have any choice now. So there she is. She's the hero. She handled the CPS situation that she caused in the first place. Because until I hear otherwise, I'm just gonna think she was the one responsible for
She
that.
did it.
This is for my niggas on the block. The bricks, the money, the bricks, the money. They moving the weight. It's coming and it's going.
Mm-mm.
They sitting at the restaurant with money all the way down the counter, and all I could think of was this fool Diamond down here to Power with
Yeah.
that money all over downstairs. Why are we doing that? Is there someplace else we can do that with all the windows? Is the restaurant closed?
Child.
What
I
happened
guess.
if the CPS lady pop up now? You gonna pretend like you ain't there? The restaurant just closed in the middle of the afternoon?
That's what I'm saying.
Terry got a whole penthouse apartment over there in the sky. We couldn't go around to Terry's house. I'm just saying. He got 2 houses. Go to Lala's house. She want to be all in the middle of the mix.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he
they
do.
down
He
there.
own it. He do.
I'm just saying. That was bothering me. Lucille went over to the doctor's office in a leather skirt, and so her shoulders was out, trying to pretend like she was just interested in finding out some contraception information, for Nicole.
For
I'm
Nikki.
not comfortable with that conversation. Lucille, you could have come up with something else.
No.
Nicole into it.
Just any excuse. Just
And the
any excuse to
doctor
get over there.
looking at her with lustful eyes. They just looking crazy at each other. What are you doing? Hold on. Okay, so Lala's at her house. She's dressed all sexy. She's so proud of herself. She's ready to tell Terry about how she fixed the whole CPS situation, and she thinks she's about to have a date night, but he's like, about that date night. It's family night, and Meech is in town, and Nicole cooked dinner. Why is she trying to put a wedge between him and Meech, talking about
Because she probably know Meech don't like her ass.
with good reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her either. So, child, it's family dinner. Nicole cooked everything by herself. She surprised her mother with Meech is in town. She's always very excited to see when Meech is in town. She's at the table all dressed all sexy. Her and Charles is over here playing games. So she at the dinner table with her titties out, dressed all sexy, and she knows she's gonna send the man over to Terry's room after dinner. Nikki says the prayer. Then she lit everybody on fire. Now, Nikki, she said she just put everybody on blast. I don't know what y'all worried about me for. You think I'm gonna be floozy because I wore a tampon? And Terry and them over here got 2 kids and baby's mamas. And
That's
Terry
what I
got
said. That's what I've been saying, Nikki.
she does. Mitch got
Yeah.
2 different baby mamas. We don't even know who taking care of TT around there in Atlanta. And then what's her name? Terry got that Jezebel old lady over here. Wanda sitting up here pregnant and looking forward at the dinner table. She's not even really, we don't even know what's happening. And Terry just came over there with his face to the place from over Lala's house. I hope he brushed his teeth.
And Daddy over there smashing Miss Mabel.
Daddy had Miss Mabel down to the street. And Daddy, did you know your mom was over here smiling at the doctor?
The doctors.
So y'all can go somewhere with that. I can't have no friends. The last friend I had got taken out because of y'all's mess.
Yeah,
I said, man, say it, Ben Nicole, because shoot.
I feel her.
Lucille sent her to her room, and she was flustered and she needed to take a walk. So she took a walk right over to the doctor's office. And why is he still at the doctor's office? How long does he stay open past dinner? He stays
He
open
stayed
past
open for her. She tested him. Well, she probably not then.
dinner.
She ain't have.
She what used to pay phone from around the
Yeah,
corner?
yeah. She,
She went over to the doctor's office with that sexy dress on, walking in there talking about, I haven't been honest, I'm separated. Really?
mm.
That's what you want.
He already
Next
knew.
thing you know, he done pushed her up against the wall. Now she's Miss Mabel.
Mm-hmm.
Then she pulled herself together and then left the doctor in the office with a boner because she changed her mind. She can't go through it.
What you was thinking about, Charles?
I don't know what she's thinking about. She came home breathing all hard. I don't think she was thinking about Charles since then. And then he coming out the shower with a towel on. Y'all can stop.
Charles trying hard. Charles, you see, that's how they act when they know it's somebody else in the
It's
picture.
a doctor
Mm-hmm.
with a real paycheck.
He like, don't forget about this singing girl. Whatever he do, he had to remember how he
The
pulled her
upper
in the first
room.
place. Oh,
um, Meech and Terry's little homie came over. He been thinking about how things been going. I guess that CPS lady made him feel uncomfortable. He was like, I got my own child and I'm gonna have to turn in my letter of resignation. And they, gave him a nice little retirement package and told him it's cool. You could go ahead and live your life, raise your child. We're not gonna be
that's
mad at
cool.
that. Yeah. Um, Terry decided he wants to go to Atlanta. Oh, now you want to go to Atlanta because you don't know what you're going to do with Markeisha and Lawanda sitting up there in your face. Don't take her to the strip club.
I hope he don't find another one in Atlanta. Shit.
I mean, so Meech gets a call from Stax. Stax is sorry. He didn't mean it. He wants to be back in the crew again. And he's sitting up there the whole time with Glock. And to Meech is like, I mean, I'll do it, but not for you, just for Ty and his kids. And so he hangs up the phone, of course, being the shady ass nigga he is. It's on and popping. And Glock and his homeboy is sitting there talking in Haitian language. What do they speak? French, I think. I think. Child, they're calling him stupid. Everything went well, even though this is a stupid ass nigga. And he's like, what did he say? He's like, he said you do a good job driving.
Stupid.
So that's how that ended. And business as
They
usual.
talking about they
Back
gonna
home.
take out him and his brother.
I don't think it's gonna go that way because I
Well,
feel
we
like
know it didn't because they
feel like
still walking around here.
yeah, that was a fail. All right, y'all. Is D coming or is he, is
He's
that it?
gone.
He's
I don't even
gone.
hear him. Yeah.
Well, T, will you go ahead and tell the people what to do?
Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel. See you on the
See
next
you on the next one. Bye, y'all.